The brief body scan. To start this brief body scan practice, find a spacious, quiet area where you can lie down, somewhere where your body is supported, perhaps on a mat, on a soft floor, on a bed or even a sofa, wherever is most comfortable for you. You may choose to place a pillow to support your head and neck if lying down, or you may choose to complete this practice sitting on a chair if this feels better for you. You may want to place a blanket over your body to keep yourself warm, as your temperature may drop as you settle into the practice. To help you remain alert and stay awake throughout the practice, you may choose to keep a light on and experiment with the time of day that's best for you. The body scan is not a relaxation exercise, though relaxation may or may not arise as a result of completing the practice. There is no right way to feel during a body scan. It's about noticing what's there for you, whether pleasant or unpleasant, allowing things to be as they are whilst being curious about the sensations in the different parts of your body. Exploring each area of your body like you have never come across anything like it before. Just being curious about what is arising in each moment. By doing the body scan, you are taking an active role in improving your mental and physical well-being, changing the structures in the brain. Even if you were spending much of the time bringing your mind back to the part of the body being explored. To begin, allow your arms to rest by the side of your body as you lay there or sit there. And allow your eyes to close, or you may prefer to softly focus on a spot in front of you. Now bringing your awareness to the physical sensations of the breath in your belly. Anchoring yourself into this present moment through the breath. Noticing the physical feelings as your abdomen moves up and down, as you breathe in and out. Allowing the breath to move naturally, not trying to control or change the breath in any way. Just noticing it as it is, allowing it to be in its own natural rhythm. And then bringing your awareness to the body as a whole, noticing places of touch or pressure, where the body makes contact with the surface beneath you. Noticing the feelings and sensations associated with this. And if you like, imagining your breath travelling down your body, in through your nose, down your throat, and into the lungs, and then through your abdomen, and down your leg, into your toes, and all the way back up again as you breathe out. And now bringing your awareness to focus specifically on the toes of the feet, noticing any sensations arising as your awareness falls onto this part of your body. Exploring any feelings associated with each toe. maybe attending to each one in turn and just noticing what is there. And then perhaps noticing any contact between the toes, any sensations of touch against any clothing, any tingling or pressure, any heat or cool sensations. Whilst holding your awareness of the toes, imagining this is the first time that you've ever come across their presence, being curious about them, noticing anything arising, and also noticing if you feel very little, and recognizing that this is okay. This is your experience. Just noticing your feelings of nothingness as you channel your attention to this part of your body. And then when you are ready, as best as you can, bringing your awareness away from the toes and into the soles of your feet, the arches and the heels. Just noticing any sensations there, whether they're coming from the inside of the feet, like an internal throbbing or tingling, or whether they're coming from the outside of the feet, such as the air passing the surface of the skin, or any sensations of touch with the surface beneath you. Noticing what is there, or what is not there, maybe the absence of sensation. So it's maybe exploring this feeling of nothingness. And then in your own time, just moving the focus away from the feet to focusing more around the ankle and noticing the different sensations that arise. Maybe trying to breathe into any sensations. This may feel difficult at first. Just try the best that you can to breathe in and out of the sensations. And if you find your mind has wandered away with thoughts, slowly bring your attention back to the breath, allowing yourself to notice a few cycles of the breath before returning your attention to the part of the body being explored. And then when you are ready, allowing your awareness to expand beyond the feet, moving up the lower legs, Noticing any internal or external sensations in the calves or the shins. Just noticing what's there in this moment. And then gradually moving your focus of attention onto the knees, the kneecaps, the back of the knees, the knee joints and tendons. You may notice feelings of relaxation, and you may notice a tendency to want to hold on to these feelings. It's just noticing what's there. And then gradually shifting your awareness from your lower legs into your upper legs. Just noticing and being curious about what is there. Firstly, attending to your left leg. Noticing any different sensations. And then your right leg. Just noticing what's there in this moment. And if you notice any tension, pain or discomfort that's distracting your focus, then just direct the in-breath and breathe into these feelings. And then on the out-breath, create a sense of letting them go or releasing the tension and pain. And then allowing the breath to move into the background of awareness and letting the pelvis become the object of your focus. Remembering there is no right way to feel. Just noticing any sensations at the front or the back of the pelvis. Noticing the entirety of the pelvis basin, including any sensations of touch or where the pelvis makes contact with what you're lying on. And then when you are ready, starting to include the lower back and the abdomen into your field of awareness. Investigating what is there with a friendly curiosity, just noticing if your mind has wandered away from the lower back and the abdomen into thinking or emotions or pain. Just simply acknowledging that this has happened, and then as best as you can, just bringing your attention back to the abdomen and the lower back and continuing to explore this part of your body. And then moving the spotlight of your awareness to focus on the chest. Feeling the rise and fall of the chest with each in-breath and out-breath. Just noticing the sensations associated with this movement. Noticing any sensations in your upper back or shoulder blades. Perhaps even noticing the beating of your heart. And then shifting your attention and allowing it to settle on the shoulders. Noticing any sensations in the joints or the muscles in this area. And as we continue on, moving away from the shoulders and bringing your awareness to the upper arms. Noticing any physical sensations, any tingling or feelings in the muscles around the biceps and triceps. Just noticing what is there in this moment. And now noticing any feelings around the elbow joint, any urges to move that part of the body, or simply noticing the lack of sensation if this is your experience. And then slowly making your way down to the lower arm and the wrist, and noticing what is here, in this part of the body. Anything different or similar to your experience of the upper arm. And then eventually including in your awareness your hands. Noticing the sensations on the top of the hands or the palms of your hands. Any moisture or dampness in the grooves and ridges of your palms. Noticing what is there. And noticing how it feels in your fingers. Any sensation or lack of sensation. Exploring the joints of your fingers, around the fingernails and the fingertips. And now allowing the hands to dissolve out of awareness and becoming aware of the sensations of the arm as a whole, before moving your attention through the shoulder and up all the way into the neck and the throat, and tuning into any sensations in this area, an area where tension is often felt like other parts of the body. And just noticing what the physical feeling is right now in the joints of your spine that lead all the way up to the head. And then expanding this awareness to include the full circumference of your head, the bone, the skin, the hairs on your head. Noticing any tingling or itching, or the nothingness that may be. Just taking in whatever is present. And now focusing on the face, feeling what is here in the forehead, the eyes, the nose, the ears, the mouth and the lips. Just attending to any sensations that make themselves known in these regions. Just noticing any facial expressions or lack of, any strains or tension in the facial muscles. And then holding the entirety of your head and face in your awareness and exploring how this feels. And now, as the mindfulness practice comes to an end, just bringing your awareness to the body as a whole, noticing any sensations, pleasant or unpleasant, or those that are neither pleasant or unpleasant, and just resting in the stillness of the moment, just being in the present, in the here and now. And then in your own time, coming back to the room, slowly opening your eyes to let the light in from your surroundings.